Okay, midweek check-in here at the Burrow. I've gotten that window framed in, um, and I'm just gonna finish up with the header noggins and the cripples there. This side of the house, the original wall was in way better shape than the living room, so I think we'll be able to get away with not having to put the double top blocking in with the structurals to the original wall. I'm just going to run a single row down the middle of blocking and screw those to the wall, and then I'll hang a left and we'll do this last exterior wall. Good morning. Sunday at the Burrow. It's going to be a off and on rainy day today, but I thought I'd get some more mulch on the front yard before I get back to work on those stud walls. So we covered up the white pebble stuff over here. Don't really care for that aesthetic. And then refreshed the mulch beds around here. Olivia thinned out our tulips, and they're still absolutely fantastic. Big fan. I think this year we'll plant umpteen bazillion more. So yeah, happy with that. I've set my trench depth to about an 1/8 inch shallower, and then we're just gonna creep up on it. Make sure that it's on the right side. Let's see what that gets us. Close, as they say. Look at that. Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, April 12th. I'm working on our partition wall here, and I had this little stub wall here framed yesterday, and then I got to thinking, that does not look right. This is actually this is the door, where the door is gonna hinge off of. But I stopped the top plate there for whatever reason. I wasn't really thinking. I actually wanted the top plate to be one continuous piece that goes to the wall right there. And it'll be the header, I guess, for the door to our bedroom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the stud out, do a half lap, and add another piece of top plate over there. and then continue. So here we go. I'm not a fan of backing out work that I've completed, but this had to get done. I think what it was is that I didn't actually have a 2x4 that was long enough to go from the wall to this enclosure that I framed in. So I just basically brain farted it and forgot that I needed to have a continuous header. Anyway. It could be worse, I guess. All right, well, that's that. I have one horizontal piece and some, I guess, vertical blocking to make the header for our door. But that's that. We have split our space again. And it's kind of weird, actually, not having this giant uninterrupted space. But, yeah. Now I have several hundred. Well, I have a lot of noggins to do. So I guess I'll get started on that now. So what'd you get at the nursery?
Well, you can
Well, look at that. What do you got? What is it?
columbine.
Okay.
That's a hosta that gets like 6 foot.
Wow.
It's
What's it called?
Sum and substance.
Sum and substance. Okay.
It's one of the largest you can get. And this is a hosta, but look at see the red?
Plantain lily. Huh.
That means hosta. It's a island breeze is the name.
Huh? That's cool looking foliage.
Another hosta.
I thought you said you didn't like hosta.
Well, they have such variety, you know.
Wrinkle in Time.
Wrinkle in Time. Isn't that cute?
There was a book called that, wasn't there?
Yeah. Now this is already bloomed.
Okay, what is it?
It's Calopieris, or it's also known as Lily of the Valley bush.
Oh, it's a bush?
Yeah, it gets covered in these little white bell-shaped.
Huh.
It's already done its thing. But see, isn't that interesting? But this is for the shade.
Okay.
So we needed more shade bushes.
Okay. What else did you get?
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
What is that?
It's a curly-haired grass.
Okay. What is it called?
Juncus. Twisted
Juncus.
arrows.
Huh.
Looks like Medusa
Yeah.
hair. And then these are just annuals.
Okay. Very cool, very cool, very cool.
But all this is perennial.
I guess you'll be busy the rest of the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty excited.
Well, have fun. Good morning. It's Sunday, April 13th. Got a giant pile of mulch. So today we're going to clean up. We're in between projects now that the partition wall is done. So going to clean up, get rid of some tools that we're not using anymore, get them out of the house, and I get to play around in the yard and do my favorite thing, which is spread mulch. Weird, I know, but I like it. Okay, so this is the fruits of our last 2 weeks. Finished our stud walls in our future bedroom, noggins and everything. We have our partition wall now. We've got our rough door opening, HVAC chase, and I guess I still have a few pieces of noggins to put in there. But yeah, this will be the linen closet on the top and the return box there underneath. So let's see what's left. We've got some studding to do along this wall, and then we have to frame out the refrigerator cubby there, and then finish the electrical going into this uphill wall behind the saw. And then we'll do the electrical over here in this room. But yeah, there's my little pile of cutoffs. At work, I've got this little game I play. When I get steel, I try to keep my cutoff pile as little as possible, and you know, every time I get a project, the smaller the pile, the better I feel about it. But I bought 80 2x4s, and that's what's left. It's kind of a fun game. Now let's go outside. And there it is. We've increased our flower bed area by quite a bit. That sod removal this morning took a lot longer than I thought it would, and it took quite a bit more mulch than I thought it would. So that's where we ended it today. Yeah, it goes all the way over here, all the way almost to the back. Reuse some of our chimney base rock or whatever for some added interest. There's one over there. Looks like it's been there for 100 years. But yeah, bunch more plants put in. And yeah, that's all my wife's doing.